How can we combat the drug crisis in Albuquerque?
My view on drugs is that we must have far less compassion for drug dealers and lock them up for long, long, long periods of time. Drug users, we should have compassion, but that does not mean they could do it out in the open, and that does not mean we will ever give them a needle to allow them to continue their addiction, period. Compassion is treatment, and treatment is a tapering off of the addiction you're on. The brainiacs in Santa Fe, I'm sure, are doing, subsidized tapering. Here's a little, here's some drugs, here's some Narcan. That is wrong. And finally, look, I think that we need to I think you guys need more police on your streets. And it's the little things. If you put up with a broken window, you're going to put up with a drug dealer on the side of your street. Clean up your streets. No more homeless. You crack down on carjackings. You would be shocked at the connective tissue. How many people are carjacking in cars are also connected to the drug trade. You have no tolerance for the small crime. You'll have no tolerance for the big crime. Steve.
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly that we, until we take a stand and understand that we've got to go after the bad guys. And we need to be pro-police as long as they're doing their job. And most of them do their job. And we need to be able to stand with them and say, hey, the criminals need to go to jail and leave our state. So I agree with that.
And I would just add to that, which is that I think President Donald Trump is doing the right thing as designating the Sinaloa drug cartel as a foreign terrorist organization. That is absolutely the right thing. Every single person in this audience that calls New Mexico home has lost a friend, a family member, or a neighbor to the malevolent actions of the Sinaloa drug cartel. This is not an attack on the Mexican people, many of whom are wonderful and religious and Christian. This is an attack on a foreign terrorist organization that is manufacturing fentanyl and drugs and sometimes trafficking people into our communities, and that cartel needs to be wiped off the face of the earth once and for all.
I agree.
Thank you.